Welcome students. Yesterday we saw about the what we have learnt already, that properties of rational, two properties. Remaining properties today we are going to see what are they. So see that rational numbers. What are they? So already you recall your definition that a number can be expressed in the form a by b, where a and b are integers and the value b is not equal to 0. So like these values are called rational numbers. So in these rational numbers, what we are having? Properties of rationals. So closure property, this is mainly for addition. Commutative property, associative property, additive identity and additive inverse. So here we are going to see one thing. Before going to the rational additions, it will be helpful if you know the integer concepts, because these values are integers inside. So we have to use integer addition and subtraction. So suppose I am taking 3, have it, 1, 2, 3, consider this as white coin. So when you are writing, consider this as plus. So again I am taking another value. So consider this as a positive 1. You can keep it as white coin. So in this hand 3, in this hand 1. So I am joining. The joining you can represent as plus. What is it? Plus. So how many now totally? 4 white coins. So shall we represent in integers? So started. So have it plus. So you have plus 3 white coin plus 1 white coin. So totally how much you will have? White coin 4. So how you will have? Plus 4. So represent like this. When white coins are joining, you are getting the white coins. That means plus number, again another plus number. If you are doing addition, the result you will get positive only, addition, positive value. So have it like that. Now you consider 3 black coins. Represent this black coin as minus. What is it? Minus. So how many? 1, 2, 3. So have this in one hand. Another one black coin I am taking. So this is minus 1. What's it? This is minus 1. So have it. Now join this. Now joining it, which you are denoting, you should denote by plus. What's it? Plus. So minus 3 and minus 1 plus, what's the result? Can you guess it? Shall we see now? So write it. Minus 3 addition minus 1. What's the answer? Minus 4. That is 4 black coin. What is it? 4 black coins. Again, listen. Now I am taking 3 white coins. 1, 2, 3. Actually, this is like sandal, but you consider like that white. Now, again I am taking 1 black coin. I have to add it. Now, when you are adding like this, the same value will tally each other, that they will cancel each other. You have to remove 1 black coin and 1 white coin from the sets. Now, how many in my hand? So, the answer is 2 white coins. What is it? 2 white coins. So, how we will represent this? So, take it plus 3. Suppose you are taking 3 white coins, 1 black coin plus 3 plus minus 1. What's the answer you will get? Which is more? White is more, so represent plus. So white is more. How much more? 2. So it is plus 2. What is it? Plus 2. Like that, say I am taking 4 black coins. How many? 4 black coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in this hand I am having 4 black coin. How can you represent this? Minus 4. What's it? Minus 4. I am going to join other white coins with this. You can take one white coin. So represent by plus 1. What's it? Plus 1. So I am taking one white coin, going to join with this. But if you are joining the opposite coins or opposite terms, they will tally each other with equal values. So this one white coin and one black coin will cancel each other. So remaining how much you have? 3. What's it? 1, 2, 3. So 3 black coins are remaining. So minus 3. So like this you can easily keep the integer values in mind. If you keep these values easily, you can do addition in rationals and subtraction rational in easy way. Now shall we move into the concepts? So next we are going to see closure property. What is it? Closure property. So have a So in a family, you can consider this A by B as your father, C by D as your mother. So father and mother, they are working together for which purpose? For the welfare of their family and for the welfare of their children. So the profit will be assumed by the children. So the children will be one of the family member. They won't be the outside member. So the 3 persons and their 2% and their results and the profit won by them are all get by their kids. So like that, 2 numbers you are taking. They are inside rationals. Which one? A by B and C by D. If you are taking addition, that means you are taking LCM BD and cross multiply AD plus BC by BD. So this term will also be the rational. The answer should also be the rational. Then this is called closure property. We will have one example. Have that 2 by 4 plus 5 by 4. What's the answer? So added same denominator 7 by 4. Answer is also rational. So this is closed under addition. So closure property is true in addition. So it is right in this. If you take 2 numbers and add it, the answer will also be in rational. Can you understand now? Now we will move to the next concept. Commutative property. This already I have explained in the previous session. What is that? 2 members will be there. So you can have like that. Suppose if you are taking example, I am taking like this. 2 persons are there. This is first person, this is second person. I am adding the 2. Like that, both are working together. You can keep as example, or sometimes first innings run rate how much, like that rate also you can keep. Or 2 persons are working together, how much salary they are getting, like that also. So many examples you can have for this pattern. They used to connect with real life problems. How many total work they have did, how many total roses you will have, like that. They will ask real life problems with this. So first which we are taking? A by B. With that I am adding C by D. That's how we are taking, we are exchanging their place. The 2 coins are getting exchanged. So this place C by D, this place A by D. So the places are getting changed, but when you are adding, the answers will be same. So shall we have an example for this? So start 2 by 4 plus 4 by 6. So what is it? The denominators are different, but they are having common factors. So if they have common factors, first you should take LCM. Shall we start to do? Now you say it. Which table? 2 or 3? They are even number. So you have to take 2. So how many times? Anyone can answer? Yes. What's it? 2. Next, 2 3s are 6. Next, 2 table 1 time 3. Again 3. 1 time one time. So multiply it. 2 2s are 4. 4 3s are 12. So the LCM is 12. So have it. LCM is 12. Shall we change it now? Have it 12. So here 4 into which number you will get 12? 4 3s are 12. So multiply the numerator by the same. So 2 into 3 plus 6 into which number you will get 12? 6 2s are 12. So multiply the same 2 in the above numerator. What is the numerator? 4. So 4 2s are, what's it? 8. So have it 6 plus 8 by 12. So what's the answer? 14 by 12. Keep this as 1. Equation one side we have proved. Next side shall we take? We will prove that. 4 by 6 plus 2 by 4. Same like the first. LCM already you have found out. So we will do it directly. What's it? 12. 6 2s are 12. So multiply the above numerator by the same 2. Then you add it. Next 2 into. Denominator is what? 4. So 4 into which number you will get 12? 4 3s are 12. So above also 2 into 3. Have it. Now shall we have? 4 2s are 8. Plus 2 3s are 6 by 12. So what's it? 14 by 12. Now first equation also the same value. Second equation also same. So 1 is equal to 2. So by this we can say it commutative property is true under addition. Commutative property is true under addition. Shall we move to the next property? Next, associative property. Already I have said association means what? So many members join together to make one club or group members like that. Here we are taking only 3 numbers. That means in the first set, here we are getting the pairs. This A by B plus C by D. They are getting adding. That means first the 2 members. For example, you can keep 2 members. They are working together. So when they are working together, their result will be with that. Again, one third person. Who is the third person? E by F. He is going and joining with them, and 3 persons are working together. That result finally you will get. So keep it. Next side. Suppose these persons are doing work in the morning. Next session in the afternoon. First, these persons C by D plus E by F. That means second and third person are working first. Then after some time, this first person is going and joining with them. So finally, what's the result you are getting? So, but if the contributions are same both sides, the result will be same. We will see one example for this. So start. What's it first? 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. First you have to add the 2. With that, you should add 1 by 6. That should be equal to which one? 1 by 2 plus bracket 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. The brackets are changing. That means the pairs are getting changed in their places. But the total addition answer will be same. How shall we find it now? So start. Here 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3. What's it? Take LCM. Why we should take LCM or co-prime also you can take, because both the numbers 2 and 3 are co-prime. You can cross multiply or you can take LCM. So cross multiply 2 3s are. Next cross multiply this 1 3s are plus cross multiply. So what's the answer you will get? 3 plus 2 5 by 6. 5 by 6. But it's not over till it is there. With that, which you should add. Next, 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. So, already what you have got for the bracket answer? You have got 5 by 6. Still you are having 1 by 6. So, the result is 6 by 6 equal to 1. Equal to 1. Keep this equation as 1. Keep this equation as 1. Same thing, we are going to separate the brackets. What are they? Keep this 1 by 2 as it is. 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. Keep this 1 by 2 as it is. Take LCM for this. 1 by 3 plus 1 by 6. That 6 is the multiple of 3. Like this one sum we did in the previous session itself. One denominator is the multiple of other. See that heading and recall it. So, how can you get 6 from 3? 3 2s are 6. So, change that alone. Take 6 as LCM. 3 into 2 you will get 6. Multiply above also. So, 1 2s are plus. Here 1 into 1 only. So, keep it as it is as the denominator is 6. So, keep it, add it. So, what you will get? 2 plus 1 by 6. So, again 1 by 2 plus 3 by 6. Now also denominators are not same. Here 2, here 6. So, to make it same, 6 is the multiple of 2. So, try to multiply 2. 2 3s are 6. So, have it 6. Multiply into numerator 1 into 3 plus 3 into 1 because 6 is same. So, have it. What you will get? 6 by 6. So, the answer is 1. So, this is equation 2. So, you have it. 1 is equal to 2. So, now you can say that commutative property is, associative property is true under this condition. But why we should use these properties? Are we using this in our real life? Yes. Surely you are using this in our real life. Suppose you are going to a shop or anywhere, you have to tally some total. You have to do in a quick way, but the numbers are very big. You can use this commutative and associative properties. You can exchange the tougher number and easy one. You can make a pair and join this. Like this, if you do the additions, associative and commutative way, you can do the quick process also, and you can check in easy way. And these types of sums used to be asked in competitive exams and TNPC's exam, but the digits will be very bigger digits. Here you are seeing somewhat easier one, but when you are moving higher level, teenage at college levels, you will get bigger sum. At that time, it will be useful to calculate within 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. So, you can apply these oriented sum in that categories. Now, additive identity. What's additive identity? You are all wearing ID card. It's for what purpose? That you are the one person here, like you, none another there. So, one number I am taking. Suppose you can say 2 by 8. You are adding with some number, but the answer also I should get as 2 by 8. When you will get like this answer also 2 by 8, if you add with 0 only you can get like this. So, 0 is called additive identity. What is it? 0 is called additive identity. This is important one word question. They used to ask it. Or 0 is called which identity, like that they can twist the questions. Like this, say another additive inverse. That means reverse of it. One number I am taking. Suppose you can have 3 by 14. I want to get 0. When can you get 0? You have to add some number with this. Which number if you add with this can you get 0? Same number but opposite sign. That is called additive inverse. What is it? Same number but opposite sign. So, have it minus 3 by 14. So, if you had like this, you will get 0. Suppose we are asking minus 7 by 20. When you will get 0? You can have plus 7 by 20. So, if you have like this, you can get 0. Can you understand this? So, this is called additive inverse. So, what are the properties we have seen? See, closure properties, then associative properties, commutative properties, identity, then What's it? Additive inverse. Now you are going to apply in this. Name the properties of addition implied in the following statement. So how you can find it? It will be in the exercise, so refer it. Here what you are having, 8 by 11 plus minus 8 by 11. You are getting 0. Now only you cross like this sum. What is that? Same and opposite sign means what is it? Additive inverse. What's it? Additive inverse. Next, what's they have given? 7 by 12 plus 3 by 7 plus 1 by 4. The first two numbers are bracket. Same numbers are this side. Last two numbers are bracket. So, which property this is? Associative. What's it? Associative. Next, 1 by 9 plus minus 3 by 8 equal to minus 3 by 8 plus 1 by 9. This is called which property? Same numbers are exchanged. So, you can have commutative. What's it? Commutative. So, here one number plus 0, you are getting same number. So, what is called? Additive identity. What's it? Additive identity. So, like this you may get the questions by giving the properties or properties, any one example like that they may ask you. Next, by using the properties, shall we fill in the blanks here? 6 by 13, this side also 6 by 13. 4 by 9, here also 4 by 9. But this side you are having 3 numbers, this side only 2 numbers. So, which property you can apply? They have given equal to. So, what's it? Associative property. Which number is missing? 7 by 8 is missing. So, write 7 by 8. What's it? 7 by 8. Here, second question. What's it? Some number plus minus 7 by 26 is equal to 0. So, if we add which number, you will get 0 plus 7 by 26. Same but opposite sign. So, take that rational, you will get 0. Minus 7 by 13 plus minus 2 by 9. Add it, you have to get same numbers both sides. So, which property? Commutative property. What's the commutative property? Next, fourth, minus 7 by 18. You are adding with some number. The answer is also minus 7 by 18. So, here you will get 0. So, see the properties. I try to fill in the blanks like this. Next, show that this is like the property associative. What's it? A by B plus C by D plus E by F is equal to A by B plus C by D plus E by F. So, this we are going to prove. So, first take this side, minus 2 by 5 plus 4 by 9. Are the denominators same? No. So, cross multiply. What you will have? Minus 2 into 9 plus 4 into 5. So, here 5 into 9 cross multiply. What you will get? Minus 18 plus 20 by 45. So, the answer is 2 by 45. This is for the bracket value alone. Till we are having minus 3 by 4. So, 2 by 45 plus minus 3 by 4. So, what you will have? Cross multiply. 45 into 4. 2 into 4 plus minus 3 into 45. So, multiply it. What you will have? 2 4s are 8. Here minus 15. Remainder 1. So, you will have 135. Here what you will have? 180. So, the answer is minus 127 by 180. Keep this as 1. Keep this as 1. So, next side what we are having? Minus 2 by 5 plus 4 by 9 plus minus 3 by 4. So keep the first term as it is, minus 2 by 5 plus take LCM here. 9 fours are 36. Here 4 fours are 16. Minus into plus minus 3 nines are 27. So have it. One minute. We will recall the question once again. 4 by 9 plus 3 by 4. So have this. Now minus 2 by 5 plus, so here cancel, what you will have, minus 11 because minus is more, by 36. Now try to take LCM here. Minus 2 by 5 plus minus 11 by 36. Cross multiply. 5 into 36. Here minus 2 into 36. Here minus 11 into 5. Have the bracket for minus. What you will get it? Here you are getting minus 72. Here you are getting minus 55 by 180. So multiply it. Always try to do the multiplication in the rough column. If you have confusion, this side you multiply it and try to do like this. By the side you can do the multiplication, calculate it and write it. So what we are getting now, minus 127 by 180. So this is equation 2. Now 1 and 2 are same. So we are having that somewhat same, both 1 and 2 are same. So like this we have proved the associative property. Next, by using the commutative or associative, as fast as try to prove it. That is, sum itself fastly you should prove. So shall we start in a fast way? Come. 76 plus 598 plus 224. How to do it quick? Let us start. You should not add directly. How you will start? Make the commutative property. First to last. 76 plus, exchange the place. How you will exchange it? 224, bring it first. 598, bring it last. Because the brackets are getting changed. Exchange the number. Now 76 plus 224. Make the whole full number 300. 300 plus 598. What you will have? 898. So in a quick way you can do the sum. So easily within 1 minute or within less the time you can finish the addition in a quick way. So for this purpose only mainly we are using this commutative property and associative property. Like this another sum for fraction. Started. First number keep as it is, 7 by 38. Exchange the second one from here to here, 31 by 38 plus 17 by 20. First value, the denominators are same, so make it quick, 38. So 7 plus 31, what you will get? 38 plus 17 by 20. So 1 plus 17 by 20. So what you will have? Make it a mixed fraction. 20 plus 30 you will have 37 by 20. So like this you can do the addition in quick way. Next concept. So up to this you have seen the properties of additions, all the closure, identity, commutative, all you have applied and written. Next concepts we are going to move, subtraction of rational. Before going to the deep properties, first you should know the basics. Because here main word you are going to use additive inverse. What's it? Additive inverse. Suppose additive inverse of 5 is minus 5. Same number but opposite sign. What's it? Same number but opposite sign. So additive inverse of minus 7 is which one? Plus 7. Like this, if you have plus number in question, you can change it as minus. Or minus number in question, you can change it as plus. So subtraction is the process of adding the additive inverse. Instead of subtraction symbol, subtraction will become plus and the second number will change its sign. For this shall we see some sums? First ordinary subtraction. So you take it 7 minus 3. So keep the first number 7 as it is. So 7 should be same. plus. Next, subtraction changes to plus. Second number is plus 3. What's it? Plus 3. That should be changes to minus 3. So, 7 plus minus 3. You can consider this coin. Start to count like this. This is 7 white coins. Take 3 black coins. Try to tally it. Can you do it and say? So what you will get? Plus 4, which is more. White coin is more. Like that. Next you take 7 black coins. 5 black coins. Join them. How many black coins you will have? 12 black coins. But procedure way how you will do? Keep the first number minus 7 as it is. Subtraction will become plus. Second number plus 5 will become minus 5. Now minus 7 addition minus 5. Join it and write it. Same like in fraction and rationals also. So 9 by 20. So have it minus 9 by 20. Then minus 3 by 20. Keep the 9 by 20 as it is plus minus 3 by 20 is equal to, you take 9 plus, keep the 9 as it is. Instead of here, minus changes into plus, then minus 3 by 20 you keep it. So what answer you are getting? 6 by 20. Sorry ma, here when I said I pronounced minus 9 by 20, it's not minus, plus 9 by 20. So you consider as here, what is here? So I will recall it once again, 9 by 20 you keep it, minus 3 by 20, change the symbol and you have it. Next, minus 40 by 111, minus here, minus 60 by 111. So, you join it, denominators are same, keep the numerator as it is, minus 40. Then, subtraction changes to plus. Then, minus 60, what's the additive inverse? Plus 60. So, you have it, join it and write it. What you will get? 20 by 111. So, now we have seen up to the subtraction basics alone. Next class we will see how to do subtractions in fraction and how to do commutative properties, how to do associative, whether they are true under subtraction, these we will do. So students, always try to have practice or recall the concepts when we are doing the sum. Math should be easy if you are doing it daily and have a good practice. So if you have doubt, try to mark it, recall the previous session again and you can clarify the doubts. So see it, we have moved to the second exercise now, exercise 1B. So that concepts we are saying, remaining we will complete in the next session. Thank you students.